Hello, my name is Miss Porter and I am the head of Sixth Form at the Roan Sixth Form. One of the parts of my job that I really enjoy doing is managing our competitive admissions programme. That's for anybody who's looking to apply to Oxford or Cambridge, or perhaps one of the really competitive university courses like medicine, dentistry or veterinary sciences. The way that programme is structured is it takes place over 2 years. Now, some people think that maybe if you've got what it takes, you should be able to get into one of these courses anyway. Well, at the Roan Sixth Form, we believe that you should have as much preparation as possible to give yourselves the best and maximum chance of getting a place at one of these competitive institutions and for one of these courses. The course takes place over 2 years. And broadly speaking, it gradually gets more specific as you go through. So at the beginning of the first year, we look at developing our critical thinking skills, thinking about how we put together sophisticated arguments, how we engage in subject matter and source material, and how we might put forward our arguments in a convincing way. And we do that by looking at some really fun things that you wouldn't necessarily cover in your everyday school lessons. So we look at some philosophy. The other week with our Year 12s, we looked at the history of Western philosophy, and we thought about Plato's cave allegory. We look at art history and look at some paintings and try and figure out what we can see and how we go about expressing it. We had one week where every student just had to bring in an object, and we had to ask interesting questions or see what we could infer from these objects. And so we do that kind of every week, and then as you go through Year 12, the scheme becomes more and more specific, and we're really looking at understanding about your specific subject. So what are you going to have to do when you apply to either one of these courses or to Oxford and Cambridge? Are there any entrance exams that you need to prepare for? And of course, for all of those courses, the application process for university is much earlier. It starts on it ends on October the 15th. So students have got less time to get their personal statements and all of their materials together. So it's really about honing that and making sure that it's the best it can possibly be. And then in Year 13, when you get there, we look at interview preparation. And that's making sure you've got lots of interview practice, that we're putting you in reading groups, making sure that you're preparing the right materials and that you know what direction to go in. And it's really, really fun if you love your subject and you just want to ask more questions and get more answers about it.